Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. Today we're talking about Moonwell Finance. It's had a huge run up in price over the past few weeks. We're going to be examining all of that in today's video. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you want to get notified about similar videos, smash that bell notification icon. And don't forget to grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked down below this video in the description. Grab it now while it's free, and let's get into the content. So, Moonwell Finance has been having a fantastic few weeks. We can see the price of the token itself is up 122% in the past 1 month alone. So some crazy gains for Moonwell. If you're not already familiar with Moonwell, guys, Moonwell is a lending and borrowing protocol native to the Base network, okay? Base network being the layer 2 scaling solution incubated by Coinbase, and it has been growing rapidly over the course of the past 12 to 13 months. It's really only just over a year old, and we're going to look at some of the data from a TVL perspective on how much Base is growing. But protocols like Moonwell are making it super simple for users to execute lend borrow strategies with native tokens to Base, and also wrapped versions of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many, many more. We're going to be jumping in to take a look at that in a moment, but we've seen the price of Moonwell's token, go from about 3 cents just all the way back on 11th of October, up above the 11 cents level, or just under 11 cents here by the 30th of October. So we're currently sitting at a price just under 8 cents, but 122% gains over the past month is nothing to be laughed at. Again, the price action of Moonwell has been fantastic. Arguably a bull flag forming here on the daily chart, depending on what way you cut it. It's looking pretty healthy in terms of price action and poised potentially for a move even higher. So lots of exciting stuff happening when it comes to Moonwell. And as we were just saying, Moonwell is one of the leading protocols on the Base network. Base is now the 6th largest network by total TVL in all of decentralized finance, just under $3 billion of TVL supporting everything happening on the Base network. If we click into Base itself, we can see just how much it's been growing in 2024 thus far. It only got launched in August of last year, 2023. By the time we got to the beginning of 2024, we had about 430 million US dollars worth of TVL. We saw a big uptick in TVL on Base here by the time we got to March, April, May, getting up as high as 1.6 billion US dollars in TVL. Small bit of sideways consolidation in that TVL before we saw a big uptick here by the time we got to September. And as mentioned, we're currently sitting just under $3 billion in total TVL on the Base network. As we can see, Aerodrome is the #1 protocol on the entire Base ecosystem. And in at number 5, we can see here Moonwell as the 5th largest protocol on the Base network by TVL with over 155 million US dollars. You know, arguably it is the 3rd largest native Base protocol because Uniswap and Aave are, you know, more of a multi-chain sort of protocol setup. But 5th largest protocol on Base by TVL, $155 million. And if you come over to moonwell.fi, you will find Moonwell's decentralized application. So again, first off, you have the Discover page. It's showing you all of the different trending markets. You know, you can earn yield and you can earn interest by supplying all of these different assets on Moonwell's platform. Again, you've got USDC and Euro stable coins where you can provide these assets. On the supply side, you can be earning 4.7% and 5.5% respectively. You can be providing Ethereum and earning 1.6%. You can be providing Coinbase staked Ethereum and be earning more than 3%. You can even be earning upwards of 4.6% on your CBBTC, Coinbase's wrapped Bitcoin. Arrow, if you're supplying Arrow on Moonwell, which I'm doing, we're going to look at an example in just a moment, but you're earning more than 11% interest simply for supplying that on the Moonwell protocol on the supply side for people to borrow against, and you can borrow against it yourself, as we will see in a moment. But there's a whole host of different tokens and wrapped stake tokens you can add here, like Lido, wrapped staked ETH. You've got Rocket Pool staked Ethereum. So a whole bunch of different tokens, firms, and markets where you can be providing liquidity and earning a yield for providing it. But the real power with Moonwell comes, in my opinion, from being able to supply assets on the supply side and then using them as collateral to borrow against. And we're going to look at an example of that in practice, because over here on Moonwell, I am providing a certain amount of Aero tokens here, about 6,889 Aero tokens, just over 10K in value, and I'm able to borrow stablecoin against it. So this is essentially a bullish strategy, because I'm very much bullish on the market because of where we are in the cycle at the moment. And I'm using Aero as collateral to borrow USDC stablecoin against it. Firstly, because I believe the value of Aero token will continue to increase in value over the next 9 to 12 months. This 10K should increase in value. And by the time I lock in those profits, I would be able to pay off this USDC borrowed loan. Again, I can use this USDC for whatever I want. And the beauty of executing lend borrow strategies on protocols like Moonwell is that as soon as I execute this borrow, this USDC goes into my wallet in an instant. So the moment I put up this Aero as collateral, the protocol knows that it's there, it's using it, I'm earning interest on it. Plus, when I borrow the USDC, it immediately goes into my wallet and I can use it to put to work into other yield-bearing assets, or I could purchase even more Aero and earn yield on that Aero as well. So lots of exciting ways that we can use these lending and borrowing protocols within the DeFi ecosystem. And again, the interest rates over on these protocols, yes, they're going to vary day by day, week by week, hour by hour, but you can get some very good borrow APY rates on stablecoins on Moonwell right now, probably better than most of the other protocols you'll find for lending and borrowing, like Aave on Ethereum, like Navi Protocol on Sui, like Camino on Solana. 3% for borrowing stables right now is a very low rate when you compare it to some of these other protocols where you're paying upwards of 5, 6, 7, even 10% to borrow these same stable coins on other networks and other protocols. So lots of exciting stuff going on here. And even as you can see, if you're supplying something like Aero or Bitcoin, you're earning more interest than the interest you're paying on the borrow. So you're actually being paid to execute a borrow. You're being paid to borrow money from the protocol because you've got a net positive interest rate by virtue of the fact that you're earning more interest on the supply side than on the borrow side. So very interesting ways that we can be using these lending borrowing protocols. For this reason, I'm very bullish on Moonwell itself as a protocol. I'm using it, I'm executing on it, I'm benefiting from it because of the fact that I'm earning interest. I'm also able to borrow stable coins and have a net interest rate on that entire transaction. But the price is beginning to reflect the usability of these platforms and the growing popularity that we're seeing thanks to all of this TVL flowing into networks just like Base. So people are finally seeing the value in these protocols, more capital is flowing in, more people are wanting to use these lending, borrowing protocols, executing and taking back control of their financial situation. This is what the world of decentralized finance allows us to do, and using protocols just like Moonwell allows us to take that next step towards financial freedom. So I'm bullish on Moonwell. Lots of exciting stuff going on. None of this video is financial advice. You can come and check out CoinMarketCap. Come and check out the charts for yourself. Moonwell is up 123% in the past 30 days alone. Over the past year, it's up over 1,300%. Huge gains. Again, remember, Base is only a year old, and we're seeing huge inflows and huge growth on the network as a whole, and Moonwell is benefiting from all of that increasing TVL. So that is it for today's video, guys. Let us know, do you want to see a price prediction video for Moonwell? Drop a comment below this video. Let me know, do you want to see a price prediction specifically for Moonwell? Let us know. We'll run the numbers. We'll bring out a price prediction just like all the videos on the channel. Drop us a comment below to let us know. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit the subscribe button as well, and if you want to get notified about similar content, smash that bell notification icon, and don't forget to grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked below this video in the description. Grab it while it's free. It's my gift to you, and we'll catch you in the next one.